It's always bittersweet at the end of the growing season when the weather begins to get colder and it's time to put my garden to bed for winter. There's a part of me that's sad to see all of the color and vibrancy go, and yet I also feel a release from all the hard work it takes to manage a garden. I feel as though I can finally turn my focus onto other areas of my life, whether it's writing music, learning more about plants and herbalism, or working on other projects. But I'm already beginning to think about next year's garden and all of the different ways I can help this food forest grow. A few weeks ago, we started to renovate our deck, taking the old rotted railing down and resurfacing the wood to give it life again. We finally finished that project, and luckily got it done before the weather took another turn. My father even stopped by to give us an extra hand. With the weather rapidly changing and there being fewer and fewer warm days left, I decided to finish planting my garlic and prepare my beds for winter. I scheduled an early morning drop-off of local organic compost and got right to work. As we head into winter, I still love having fresh greens to eat. Usually, I shop the local farms for all their cold-hardy greens, and I grow some of my own. This year, I decided to try growing microgreens. As the weather begins to change and get colder, I can feel a shift in energy as well. There's a subtle stillness in the air. The birds and animals are less active, and the earth is covered with a golden blanket of leaves. The trees begin to show their raw form as they strip down to their bones, with their branches still reaching high, creating incredible line art across the sky that I can't seem to take my eyes off of. It's that time of year between the two extremes of hot and cold, between light and dark. And as I have said before, where real magic can happen amidst all the chaos. It's a whirlwind of energy, the meeting place between the two polarities, which can be very turbulent, where the heat of summer is still not ready to let go, and the cold of winter fights for its turn at the wheel. I'm allowing myself to get swept away by it, going with the flow, and yet keeping a tight grip onto the earth to stay grounded as much as possible. The times are changing, just as the seasons are, and it can be easy to be swept away by it. So staying deeply connected to the organic world around us, to nature, the root of who we are, and our role on this planet, will help us move through these shifts with more ease.